Welcome back to my Texans franchise. I believe we're in year 2038, so I think we have 11 or 12 more years left in this franchise. Every single time I stop recording, I'm like, I want to get rid of Caps, but we don't have a quarterback to take over for him, so it doesn't really make sense for this team because we have good weapons. We have a good offensive line. Is dropping off a little bit. I understand that. Have a good defense, 81 overall defense, but it seems a little bit better than that, so I think we're just going to stick with it for now. I know at some point during this recording, because I'm planning on finishing the whole thing off right here today, not in this one video, of course, but by the end of today, I will be done with this franchise. I have to look. A third round pick for a team in my conference. I know it's not in my division, not a huge deal, but I can't just trade him away, and I don't even know who our backup is, to be honest. Who is it? Wilson. 78 overall, 2 years into his contract. I'm just not going to do that. It doesn't make sense. We could possibly make a playoff run this year. Do I look at the trade offers again, I suppose? Why is there more now? No first round picks, which is a little bit of a problem. I don't remember what our draft pick situation is like for next year. There is a way I can look into that. What do we have for next year? Or this upcoming draft, I should say. 2 1s. All right. So we should be able to find a quarterback, of course, with my luck, if we have to get rid of Caps. There won't be a quarterback in the draft that I'll be able to get. It just is what it is. I have the worst luck in this game. Madden 22 should be good. I hope so. We have to cut, 14 players? That should be easy enough. Yeah, that should be way easy enough. Now, before we go to week 1, Richardson, the corner, 82 overall, 25 years old, is out for 6 weeks. Not exactly what I want to see heading into the season, but there'll be 5 weeks left. We can manage. We have Madden at corner, a few other players. Now, we make the playoffs every year, so let's just do that. We're not going to guarantee a Super Bowl. In this game, to get a Super Bowl, you just have to get lucky more than anything, or just have the right playbooks, in my opinion. Maybe I'm wrong. Don't want to view any of those messages. We're starting out 0-1. I guess if we get to week 7, week 8, then we can manually trade away Caps, because I do believe this is going to be our final year, regardless if we make the playoffs, win a Super Bowl, anything like that. Bunch of second-round picks, though. Not really interested in that. Who do we play in? The Steelers? I think it said the Giants. So we're now 1-1 playing the Jaguars, who did better than us last year. I imagine they're going to do better than us again. They beat us 42-28. That is not a good sign. So yeah, I think, what would he have to be at the midseason point? Or I guess it is a midseason point, because we're 1-3 at the moment. I think if we get to week 7, and we're not, there's our second win, so we're 2-3. I'm almost like hoping we lose. Is that bad? That probably is really bad. Beat the Ravens, so now we're 3-3. Is it before week 8? Until week 8. That should mean I could trade at week 8. Don't quote me on that. So we're 3-4. We have a new injury. Springs, which that's not good. Our starting left tackle. How old is he? Oh, that's going to go away. I believe he might be 27, 28. He is 29. Could argue I could trade him away. We should just blow this team up and do the final 10 years over again. Am I going to manually trade him away? I think I am. I'm going to find one of these teams. I want to go out of conference, not do Tennessee. Let's go. Nah. I feel like I traded the Seahawks a quarterback this rebuild. Let's go to the Packers. I feel like we should be able to get 2 first-round picks, right? Because, I mean, the Rams had to trade 2 first-round picks. Granted, they gave away Jared Goff's contract at the same time to get Matthew Stafford over. Let's go Packers. That's Panthers. I am going to go 2 1s. I want to see if that'll work. It should. I probably should have threw in a pick, but it is what it is. A lot of view messages. Nothing that's really worthwhile. Nobody complaining. You see, after the first few episodes, people are done with that. They ain't going to come to me with complaints because I ain't going to deal with that. No way, no how. So Richardson, might as well give him 5 years. Might as well increase the money a little bit. Rotten, I'm not worried about. Watkins, if it's cheap. I mean, that's very cheap for a backup. Why not? Evans will wait on. Winslow, who knows? Campbell, I don't think so right now. So it's really just Madden, who is one of those players I want to keep on the team until he retires. So pay him all the money. All right, that's good. So we're week 8. We're 3-4, and we have, Wilson at quarterback who's going to be starting, and I can't imagine that's going to go well. Lost to the Colts, that's not good. New injury. I thought it was going to be Wilson right off the bat. So missing 2 offensive linemen. So this actually might have been the perfect time to trade away our quarterback if we're going to start losing. Beat the Bengals, who have typically been very good in this rebuild. Running back, that's our backup running back, though, so I'm not too concerned about that. We're good on negotiating with players. That was our bye week. What happened then? We're 4-5 playing the 5-4 Eagles. We beat them. Where does that put us, though? We're tied for second place with everybody but the Titans, who are in first place. Another injury. Okay, so we have no running back now. Is this just like our injury-plagued year? We lost our corner. We have 4 players out at the moment. We just lost to the Colts. The Jaguars are 6-5. Oh, yeah. This is going to be really bad. We're playing the 4-8 football team. I'd rather lose this, to be honest, but we beat them 35-14. Returning from injuries, not too concerned about that. But we're playing the 8-5 Bills. They should beat us. They did beat us. They beat us by 3, though. So that's like a very, very narrow victory. We're 6-8. I think it said 4-10 Cowboys. We're doing just good enough to not have a bad draft pick where we're going to have to trade a bunch of our picks to get a quarterback. We ended the season at 7-9, Tennessee 10-6, Colts 9-7. Now, of course, Wilson started mid-year, but 10 interceptions playing in what? He must have played in 8 games, 9 games, something like that, so it's not great. Rushing barely played. Nance with 5 touchdowns. DeMarco 1,000 with 13. That's a great year. Moon 900 with 3. Phillips 800 with 9. 5 for Devlin. On defense, Love 99 tackles. Okay. Sack totals 8 for Rose, 5 for Jeffers. Atkins, the rookie. 3 sacks isn't bad. Interceptions, 3 for Harper is great. 2 for May, Richardson, Shepard, Love. I feel like our defense is top 10. I might be completely wrong because I feel like we gave up a lot of points. 23rd. With that many interceptions, Randy Ward MVP, Morris Falk, Max Scott. Is our guy up there? Caps is, of course, up there. The 7-9, though. Who cares? Freddie Bates. Don't know who that is, of course. Nobody from the Texans. Defensive player. Nobody from the Texans. Offensive rookie. Nance, the running back. Don't really get that. Shepard, defensive rookie of the year. I love that. What position does he play? I should know that. I think it said he's a 74 overall. Atkins did have hidden development, by the way, so we do have to look into that. Middle linebacker at hidden development. 2 for Wilson. I don't think he's the answer. Pearman star, Evans star, Atkins star. Was it Jeffers? No, it wasn't Jeffers. It was Shepard with 3. I mean, what are we talking about? Tennessee took down the Vikings 17-10. Nick Dawkins, Super Bowl MVP. Don't know who that is, of course. And I think there was one player I was interested in bringing back. Wasn't Devlin, wasn't Rotten, wasn't Winslow. It was Evans, but at 28 years old, that's just not worth it. It's really just not worth it. So we're going to move on from that. We have a ton of money. I do feel like we're at a point where we should just blow up most of the team. I don't want to do that because I feel like if we did put a quarterback in there, even the guards, like they're not that bad. Could be a better running back. Oh, Madden retired. That's big. There's not a ton we need. There really isn't. And we have so much money to do whatever we want with. Don't want that. Don't want that. I mean, I could bring him in, I suppose, for 1 year. I imagine that he wants a 3-year deal at 35 years old. Sure. Why not? Who? I know we have Atkins. But Luke Boyd, 25 years old, 91 overall X Factor. I'm going to bring him in every single time. A lot of good young players. It's like they don't want me to just tank and trade all my players away. Interesting. If we can get those 3, is there a quarterback perhaps? Tyler Cooper. Zach Wilson still playing. Morris Falk. Logan Lowry. For some reason, Morris Falk looks familiar, but I'm not really sure why. Is there a way I can look at his... This might be the guy I cut right before I started the video. There's no way I can look into that, unfortunately. He honestly wouldn't be a bad guy to bring in. Just on a 1-year deal in case we can't find a quarterback. Not going to be able to do that. Ooh, I didn't mean to back out all the way. I want to pull back a little bit on Boyd. Because, let's be honest, we paid him a lot of money when we didn't really need to. 100 points is fine. Let's get Falk on the team because I believe he was top 10 for MVP. I'm not going 5 years. I don't know what you think this is. Yeah. 14 total points. Some reason I don't think he's going to take that. I can't really, determine why. We got Boyd, we got Hitchens, we got Greenfield. That's big for our defense. Does it tell us where he went? I mean, I know it'll tell us after the free agency, after the season. Pass? I know we don't have a quarterback at the moment, but not doing that. Absolutely not doing that. All right, give me the recap. It's going to be one more week before the start of the draft. I think he was on the Panthers. Don't quote me on that. That's bad news. Of course, the Heisman is a strong safety, which we don't need anymore. We just picked up Greenfield. Here's the moment of truth. This guy looks fantastic. I'm not missing out on a quarterback this time. If I had to take both of them, that's fine. We have 7, 9, 23rd. I wonder, because I do just want to take one of these quarterbacks right off the bat. Let's go to the Buccaneers. Let's get their first round pick. I think with having 7, we could probably go a second this year, a second next year. And that should be enough to get up to that pick. I don't know if that's the most realistic trade in the world, now that I think about it. That might be a little off, but I don't think it's a huge deal. Now the big question, do we go Davidson? Do we go Sambucci? I think Davidson might be the better attributes, like overall and stuff like that, but I think Sambucci is going to be hidden development. Or not. 77 normal development, but that's not bad. He actually looks fantastic. Oh, I mean, doesn't have hidden development. I get that. I might take Davidson in our next pick just because I want to double down. And if I have to trade away our quarterback, fine by me. I don't think the Bucs are going to take him. Medlin. Always right before our pick every single time. Sergio Noel. Was he gone? He's not gone. Interesting. Then I think I'm going to take him right here, even though we don't need a strong safety, but okay, never mind. I would have taken him, but now it just doesn't make sense. We have to look for either a middle linebacker, a corner. Ooh, Shelton Farrell. 77 normal development, 94 speed, 74 man, 72 zone, 72 play rec. I might have the worst luck of all time. So we're the 23rd overall pick. We just have to take a look at a few of these players. We could use a running back. I don't know if that's the play. Mellon could be good, but we did just bring in that tight end. Let me just not talk a million miles per hour. Might be able to talk correctly. No. Now, we don't have a second round pick. We actually do have to keep that in mind. I'm going to go Raphael Wiggins. 2, 3, and 4, all normal development. That is so crazy. And I'll never, ever, ever understand it. It just doesn't make sense. Any more first-round players? Sure, Ty Potts. 74 normal. Kind of just par for the course at this point. Let's go to our other third-round pick. I don't know how many picks we have in this draft. For some reason, I feel like we have a lot of fifth-round picks. Oh, no, we have one pick the rest of the way after this pick. And we do have to check on Davidson and see him have hidden development. Because you know that's going to happen. Ooh. Let's go Travis DeConte. 72 normal development. Surprise! Wait, do we have the 7th overall pick just naturally? What are we, 7 and 9? That's pretty different, I would say. I don't know how many 7 and 9 teams are that far up. I actually like Rashawn Willis. I know he's a 68 overall with normal development. That's usually not good for his future. Probably won't be good for his future in this game, but it is a good late round pick that we just have as a backup. Don't really have to worry about it all too much. Let some players move on. Not much up here. Let's get a left end. You know I love doing that. Sheldon, 67 overall. There's just nothing later in this draft. I want to take a chance on a quarterback just because it's kind of fun to do it. So let's go. Matt Fargas. All right, that's kind of what I get in the 6th round. Probably could have waited in the 7th round, to be fair. And then with our final pick, if there is a player that's been scouted on the board, we will take him. If not, let's go. I don't know. I honestly have no idea where to go with this pick. Is there any high 5s? I'm going to go Glenn Callahan. Okay. Here we go. Is he going to have hidden development? He does not, so we made the right pick, but that's going to be it for this video. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. If you're wondering why there's been Texans videos every single day in this month, I had liver surgery, couldn't record, been recording this in bulk ahead of time. I'm at like the beginning of June-ish, but I'll see you next time.